Hey friends, just walking back from cut through here. See how these trees are growing, how they're doing, but how they're growing too. It's a little windbreak we planted about 10 years ago, and they're starting to do real nice to fill in. But we went up and checked cows. We've got about 3 of them right now, and all 3 look like they're about to birth. So we're trying to keep a close eye on them in case they need help. But anyway, over lunch, watching the Covenant homestead, and he had a couple videos, and I had a whole bunch of them up today. But one of them, he was talking about employees and the problems he's had with employees. He talked about paying more than they going rate, more than the people asked, and still not having them work or not doing what they were asked to do. And we've been through all that and prompted a couple stories, and thought about telling him, but I didn't feel like banging it all out in the comments. So the 2 funniest that come to mind is I had a guy. For those of you who don't know, I've done construction contracting, some form of carpentry my whole life, wood shop. We're not so much contracting right now, but we're doing wood shop and cabinets and related, and we're planning to add a sawmill, but haven't gotten there yet. But anyway, so I don't know, this probably began about 10 years back. I had a guy working for me. We were working down on O'Neill, Nebraska, and we were laying shingles on the building, and this guy keeps asking me, after every shingle, he'd come find me and want to know what he should do next. I was like, well, keep laying shingles. So he'd go back, put a shingle on, come back. I put that shingle on, Chris. What do you want me to do now? Put another shingle on. He'd come back. Put that shingle on. What should I do now? Keep laying shingles. Just keep shingling until it's done. Finally, he gave up on getting out of shingling and just kept laying shingles. That said, I think he came up with some excuse to go home early, and I had to finish the job. But that's the kind of thing you go through when you're doing contracting. You're hiring guys to help you, even if they know what they're doing. Good guys, usually, don't get me wrong, but yeah, they don't always want to do what you need them to do. And of course, as a farmer and as a contractor and as the owner in either case, whatever crappy job nobody else wants to do, I get to do. My son Christopher shows up in the videos too. He'll do any job without complaint, but yeah, when it comes to employees, that's not always the case. Another story that comes to mind, in some respects, this one's almost better. I had a guy working for me, and he was kind of semi-retired, and he wanted to go fishing all the time. And I'm like, okay, go ahead. You know, you can go take off and go fishing with your buddy. His buddy was full out retired. And then one day he comes to me, and you know, this has been going on for a couple months. I mean, he was probably taking off and fishing during the week, 2 or 3 times a week. One day he comes to me and announces he's quitting. He needed a job with more hours. He wasn't getting enough hours working for me. Well, he could have had all the hours he wanted. There was plenty of work for us at the time, and it was better for me. You know, the more hours an employee puts in, the more I make too. So it's better for everybody. And then the faster the job gets done, then the customer's happier because the job's done sooner, and then we can move on to the next job. So Yep, had to quit because he wasn't getting enough hours because he was taking off fishing all the time. Anyway, there's loads more stories, but those are the 2 that come to mind. So anyway, we're gonna get back to work ourselves. I hope everybody has a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.